from Locations Estate Agents in Gladstone, and today we're here for the first episode of Port News. Today I'm here on location with CEO Peter O'Sullivan from the Gladstone Ports Corporation. So thank you so much for your time today.
Pleasure.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been with the port and in your current role as CEO?
I first worked for Gladstone Ports Corporation back in 2001, so from 2001 till the start of 2008, and then I left to do some other work and do some project management work, and then I returned last year in 2016 to take on the role of CEO. So
okay, very exciting.
just over 12 months, so it's been great to return, and it's obviously a wonderful and exciting job to be in charge of such a wonderful organisation that has so much going on.
Yeah, definitely. I've got a few family members that actually work at the port, so they're always telling me how good it is to work there, so must be doing something right.
Great
yeah.
place.
So since commencing in your role, can you tell us what one of the biggest challenges has been that you've had to overcome as CEO?
I think Gladstone Port's been very lucky over the last 8 or so years that we've been in a really growth phase. So we've seen the expansion of the RG Tanner coal terminal so that we can now handle 75 million tonnes of coal. And then we saw the 3 new LNG plants, which meant we've added an additional 20 million tonnes of throughput. So over that time we've grown from being one of the bigger ports in Queensland to now being Queensland's biggest port.
Very exciting.
I think the challenge for me as the CEO now is that that growth phase is sort of starting to level off a little. We're not seeing any more big industries on the horizon in the short term. So that it's all about how do we grow the port during these quieter times, and how do we focus on diversifying, looking at some of the other smaller products, making sure we grow those other products, and at the same time making sure we're planning for the next boom so that we are ready when it comes.
Yeah, no worries. A little bit off topic. When you're not at work, where would we find you, and what do you enjoy doing in your spare time?
Probably watching sport.
Yeah.
Mostly, I enjoy obviously having played sport, but it's with so much happening in sport both Australia and overseas.
Yeah.
When I'm relaxing and got time off work, it's always good to catch up on whatever the local sport event is.
Yeah, relax and chill out.
That's it. And spending time with the family. I've got my daughter's down at university in Brisbane, and my son's got a scholarship down there for schooling, so when I'm down in Brisbane, if I get the chance, we head out for dinner and catch up, and that's always a fun time.
It's always nice to head out to Brisbane and enjoy the time there.
Yes, I must admit I enjoy coming back to Gladstone though. I've lived in Gladstone since 1989 was the first time that I ever lived in Gladstone, so the family and I, we enjoy the lifestyle, enjoy the fact that it doesn't take an hour and a half to drive everywhere.
Yeah,
so I enjoy being in town here.
Yeah, no, that's great. In regards to port development, is there something you can share with the community that people may not be aware of, and something that is coming up?
Yeah, I think hopefully the community is aware that the master planning process, the consultation for master planning is underway. In terms of the projects that are on the horizon, we're looking at expanding our container terminals, so looking at whether we can increase container traffic through the Auckland Point area. And the other thing that people will notice going forward is by the end of this year we will take the calcite, which has been down at Auckland Point, so the white product that people would see down at Auckland Point, and that will move over to Barney Point, so we'll start transshipping new products out of Barney Point by the end of the year. And one of the reasons that we'll do that is that that'll then open up that area for the East Shores development, so we'll get stuck into stage 1B. And people will see that parkland grow from where it is today at the HMAS Gladstone right around to the Auckland Point One Wharf.
It's such a great spot down there, very popular with the families.
Oh, absolutely. The water park's sensational for the young kids, and hopefully the focus of the expansion and the work that we'll do in East Shores 1B, we'll be looking to cater for the teenagers and families, so hopefully we'll even broaden the appeal of that parkland area.
Oh, great. It's good to see there's a lot happening.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good thing about the port is there's always something going on, and of course we also look after Port Alma up at Rockhampton and the Port of Bundaberg, and things are happening and growing in those areas as well.
Oh, very exciting. Now, we all know that the port loves to get behind community events, and we know they run some great events. Is there any events coming up in the near future that we should be aware of, that we should be marking in our calendar?
I think we're coming into Christmas time, so it does get a little quieter, but obviously we've just finished off the Britannica Bridge, and actually we've just tallied up the amount of funds that will go back to schools. So $26,000, which is a new record, has been raised for schools. So that's a great achievement. But,
Yeah, great.
Obviously, as we come up, we support things like the Mayor's Christmas Carols, which is a big event over at our Parkland area. They're the sort of big events that will roll around towards the end of the year. Obviously, from our perspective, especially coming into the Christmas season, we have a big focus with our workforce on being safe as you come into that Christmas season. So hopefully that message will be in the community as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today. It's been a pleasure catching up. Until next time, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Certainly will.